Welcome to Haunting Justice, a journey through true crime and the unexplained. On this channel, we dive into true crime stories and paranormal occurrences. Today, I would like to tell you the story of Melody Farris. In a tragic case that shocked the community, the story of Melody Farris revolves around the conviction of a woman who, on the surface, seemed like any other devoted spouse. However, beneath the facade lay a dark narrative filled with betrayal, desperation, and ultimately, crime. Melody Farris was convicted of killing her husband, Gary Farris, and then attempting to conceal her actions by hiding his body on their farm, a grim act that would unravel over time. To understand the events leading up to this shocking crime, we need to delve into the background of the couple. Melody and Gary had been married for over a decade, residing on a modest farm where they had built a life together. Neighbors described them as a seemingly happy couple, often seen working side by side. However, as is often the case, appearances can be deceiving. Reports suggested that their marriage had been strained, marked by financial difficulties and personal issues that were hidden from the public eye. On the fateful day in question, witnesses reported a heated argument between Melody and Gary. The details of this confrontation remain murky, but it's believed that tensions had reached a boiling point. In the aftermath of this argument, Gary was reported missing. Concerned friends and family began to inquire about his whereabouts, but Melody's responses were vague and evasive. As days turned into weeks, the search for Gary intensified, with local authorities becoming involved. As investigators began to piece together the timeline of events, they uncovered alarming evidence that pointed to foul play. Melody's behavior during the investigation raised suspicions. She displayed a lack of emotion that many found unsettling, and her alibi for the time of Gary's disappearance was inconsistent. This prompted law enforcement to dig deeper into the couple's life, revealing a series of troubling financial transactions and communication records that hinted at underlying issues in their marriage. The investigation took a grim turn when authorities discovered that Melody had made several attempts to cover her tracks. Forensic evidence later indicated that Gary had met with a violent end. The autopsy revealed that he had suffered fatal injuries, and investigators soon concluded that the cause of death was homicide. But the most chilling aspect of this case was how Melody chose to dispose of Gary's body. In a desperate attempt to conceal her crime, she allegedly burned his remains on their farm, a horrific act that would ultimately seal her fate. As the trial unfolded, the prosecution painted a damning picture of Melody, arguing that she had acted out of a combination of rage and financial desperation. The defense, however, attempted to portray her as a victim of circumstance, arguing that she had acted in self-defense during a moment of extreme emotional turmoil. Despite these claims, the evidence against her was overwhelming. The jury deliberated for a short time before reaching a verdict: guilty of murder. Melody Farris was sentenced to life in prison, a stark reminder of the consequences of violence and betrayal. The case served not only as a cautionary tale about the fragility of relationships, but also highlighted the complexities of human emotions and the lengths to which individuals might go when pushed to their limits. In the aftermath, the community was left grappling with the reality that someone they thought they knew could commit such a heinous act. The story of Melody and Gary Farris is a haunting exploration of love turned to hate, and it underscores the importance of addressing issues within relationships before they spiral out of control. It serves as a stark reminder that sometimes the most dangerous secrets lie hidden beneath the surface, waiting for the moment they are unearthed, with devastating consequences for all involved. Like and subscribe for more content on true crime and the paranormal.